Show you all this beautiful little squirrel before I started. He's hungry. He's eating French fries. He grabbed that French fry and he's going up the tree. You see him up there? He's a fat thing. He likes French fries. God is so good. Don't you just love nature? Yeah, I
have a better angle.
All right, let's see here. Well, we just came from Victory Church in Tulsa, and we went to see John Bevere with my family, and you know, y'all, I on the way to the church today, the Lord showed me that massive revival of again. And he spoke to me about being hungry. And he said, Brandon, he said, never lose your hunger for what's coming. He said, you must remain hungry. Keep yourself stirred up for what's coming. Be being filled with the Holy Spirit. And it's like, it's so vital to go and get in those rivers whenever you have a speaker come to your church like that. I mean, I've never visited Victory at Tulsa. We've always went over to Collinsville. But when I was going over there, the Lord showed me the caps of the wells again and the great revival. And he spoke to me and he said, Brandon, I'm going to use this church. He's looking for people who will just say yes. He's looking for people because he said, Brandon, I'm running out of time. There's so many ministers right now that he's tugging at their hearts. He's tugging at their heartstrings saying, will you be a vessel that will help me bring in the harvest? Will you be those people that God can use in this last outpouring? And there's so many people that if they just have a little bit of a check of going, I don't know, he's going to bypass you. He's out of time. He's not going to sit there and go, well, he told me this. He said, Brandon, I am not going to sit and try to coerce you into being part of this revival. If you are a vessel that wants to be used in the revival, you're going to be used. And I believe it's all hands on deck. This is an all hands on deck type scenario. If your heart is hungry and thirsty for the Lord, get ready. Because it's in this all hands on deck scenario, it's looking for those that seek him will find him. Those that knock, the door will be opened unto him. And I'm telling you all, when I went into this church at Victory, and usually I kind of steer away from mega churches a lot. I worked at one and I saw all the mega stuff, drama behind the scenes, you know, and it's just my opinion. So I attend, like Diana, we kind of gravitate towards smaller churches. But when we went in there, the presence of the Lord was so strong, and the people going down to the altar worshiping the Father, it was genuine. You know, you look for, is this show? Is this like, you know, you go in there and I always have my spiritual antennas up when people say, are you judging them? No, I'm discerning. And I genuinely discerned a spiritual hunger in these people. And the Lord showed me that it was about ORU and what I saw about the Maybe Center and the glorious outpouring of the uncapping of the wells that were, back in the 1950s. I told you, from Jack Cole to Oral Roberts to Catherine Kuhlman to William Brennan to all the greats that used to walk in the healing movement and the revival and all the things that happened back then. It was the same thing. I'm telling you, they barely touched a thimbleful of what God's about to do in these end times. We will finish this up. And He has called you for such a time as this. He saved the best for last.
올 설엔 소리내 서로의 건강을 빌어보세요.
엄마 화이팅! 이거 챙겨.
That's what you show me. Brandon, I've saved the best for last. And right now, he said, I'm tugging at the people's hearts to see who is for me. Who will go and preach this into the nations, and who will go and preach the gospel to this final generation? Will you be one that helps him? And he said, fan the flame of hunger. Never lose the hunger for me. Keep me priority in your life. And I just want to encourage you all to be excited about what God is about to do in this end time army and people of this, the harvesters, the final generation. Diana and I, we can see it. It's like Diana when we both felt it, and I said, "My goodness, didn't you, babe?"
Yes.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Mm.
Yes.
The people and how hungry they are.
Yes.
And I really believe
tangibly.
And I really believe, with the Oral Roberts University being there and how hungry those kids are. You could see them there. Oh, Megan's handing the to-go box. Well, Bill Johnson is going to be there tonight, and he's going to be preaching, and I've never heard him live before. So we're going to go listen to
Old Wells.
Yeah, the Old Wells. So Bill Johnson's coming, and he's going to preach 3 services, I believe. Right? Is what they said. And I've never heard him live before. So I thought, well, let's go and check it out. So we're going to go check that out and be a part of that and listen to him. I guess he has Bethel Church out in California. And I'm just hungry, y'all. I'm just hungry. I know what I've seen about the plague and the things that the Lord has told me about it. And I made a video on it, but I haven't released it. The Lord showed me more about this. I had an open-eyed vision about 4 days ago. And He showed me a lot more about the plague coming. He showed me dates. He showed me a lot of... So I'm just keeping that to myself right now, just praying over it, because I don't want to be hasty in releasing something just because you see it. It's like, okay, I'm seeing this, and so what do I do with it? I would just release it so quickly, but now I'm like, you know what? Because of how the platform has grown, I just think it's wisdom to pray over things a lot more, and just don't be so quick to do things, right?
Yes.
That's what we've made our decision, just really praying over things and just... But right now, He said, fan the flame. Go on YouTube and fan the flame. Get people excited about what's coming. A major harvest of souls. Y'all, look at all the things, and not even the first week of Trump being in office, all the change that is happening. Isn't it been amazing, Diana? I mean, we talked about it. I said he's done more in the first week of his presidency than Joe Biden did in his whole 4 years. And I mean, it's been incredible, the change that we've seen, even with the Prince of Saudi Arabia. I went, oh my God, he's doing it with MBS. He's doing a deal, and he's like, I think we can make it $1 trillion deal of some kind of package. And I thought, I wonder if he knows who he is. Who I believe who MBS is. And it's just amazing to see the end times unfolding right in front of our faces. I believe we will see in the days ahead a great acceleration of Turkey helping out Syria. I believe we will see a great, the Lord, I'll tell you all this. When I was praying, the Lord showed me that the